You can take that home with you. Yeah, you don't have to sit over here and eat it. Take it with you. All right, enjoy your lunch. So I was over here clearing out the succulents, and this little guy, or should I say big guy, ran up the inside of my pants leg. So I was already feeling grimy and dirty, and now I feel like I need a shower. So I am calling it a day. I'm going in, jump in the shower, and take care of some other business. Yeah, that was a little too personal for me, buddy. You could have ran up the outside of my leg, but not up my pants leg. And then people ask me, why do I wear pants in the garden? Can you imagine if I had a skirt on? I don't want to scare them. Good morning, family. As you all can see, it is definitely springtime out here. And true to form, same as every year, I am battling squirrels and roly-poly bugs. So I just came out to check because last month I sowed a ton of flower seeds, and when I tell you there is nothing to show for it, but I see all these little roly-polies running around, so I'm pretty sure they got me. I do have zinnias coming up over here, so I see that they did take, but yeah, all the other flowers in every bed, not a single one has sprouted. And on average, they germinate within 7 to 14 days. So thankfully, I was smart enough this year that I did put some also in seed trays. So I do have those. They are sprouted, and I'm gonna wait until they're at least a couple of inches tall before I put them in the ground because, like I said, I do not want to deal with more losses. Even this bed over here, just empty. There's like nothing. There's of course all of these seedlings from these trees that I can't stand, but aside from that, no. Look at this mint. Isn't it just gorgeous? And it smells so good. This is the chocolate mint. It's just amazing. I transplanted my stevia over here, and I thought I had killed it. So I pruned it back really hard, and look at that. It's coming back for me. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to take off the original stems over here. But yeah, everything is coming back to life, which means I gotta start cutting the grass again. I did make quite a few changes in the garden. And I will show you guys those in just a second. I'm heading around that way. These are things that I'm getting ready to take out. As you can see, the peas are all coming to an end. I left a few on each vine to try to let them dry out, but I do have two that are still going really strong. And they are producing very well. This broccoli is coming to an end. Let's see, I think I did. I didn't show you guys the ones on this side. But yeah, they're still producing also. I think I'm gonna take all of these off today. Wait about a week, and I'm going to be putting my melons on all of these trellises. And of course, every year I tell myself that I'm going to separate these irises, and I still have not. So of course, look at that. They are a beautiful mess though, just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I did go through about a month ago and I pruned all of my crepe myrtle trees and my fruit trees. So they are all doing wonderfully well. They are bushing out. As you can see, this was a volunteer collard actually. It came up in one of my pots and I transplanted it over here. As you can see, it has become a tree. My eggplant is starting to push out blooms again. Have more peas over here coming to an end. I've already stripped the ones off of that trellis over there. Got some cilantro, some Swiss chard, some kale coming in, some arugula, which is not going to last very long because it gets way too hot out here, and I'm pretty sure it's about to fry. The row of collard greens that I had here, I did cut them all down. I left this one here, but this is the big difference that I did while I was gone. I took out all of the succulents that were here, and I moved all of my fruit trees into this area because the patio over here was getting really crowded and I needed some extra room. So all of my fruit trees are now in this area, except for those that are out there on the lawn. Do have a lettuce here that is doing beautifully, along with some thyme and oregano. I just pruned these snapdragons really hard, and they're already starting to bloom again. As you can see, my mandarin orange is in full bloom. I finally got this kumquat to bloom this year. It's got blooms on a few branches. It hadn't bloomed in a couple of years. My Meyer lemon is always blooming, always producing. Sorry, I got you guys in the sun this morning. It's just a little late in the afternoon, late in the morning. Sorry, I got a helicopter going by now. Okay. So my baby over here, my Mexican lime, it was covered in blooms, but I really think I have a caterpillar on here somewhere. As you can see, it's really thinned out with the leaves, even though it does thin out a little bit over the winter time, just not this much. But I've been trying to leave my caterpillars alone. And, you know, a lot of them, the giant monarch, they love the citrus trees. So I kind of let it do what it does. It's not going to kill it. I mean, it thins out the leaves a lot, but it survives. They come back. But as you can see, there are lots of tiny little lemon heads on multiple branches, even though I don't have any leaves. My next thing that I'm going to do over here is I am going to take down my compost bin. I've been emptying it out slowly, using the compost that's in there, and the ones that are not, the compost that's not already broken down, I've been transferring it back over into a trash can. Decided I want to put another bed here. So whatever compost I do not remove, I'm just going to use it as the base of the bed. However, there were lots of roly-poly bugs and grubs that I did have to remove, and I'm quite sure there are still some down in there. So that's going to be another task in itself. At the beginning of each season, I try to go through my containers and everything to make sure there's nothing living down inside of them. And you would not believe how many grubs I pull out of these containers. This container here alone, it had the beans in here, and I pulled probably 60 to 70 grubs out of there. I mean, it was crazy. I filled an entire container and just left it out, and of course the birds come and they turn it into a little smorgasbord, which doesn't bother me whatsoever. Most people go, give them to your chickens. Yeah, everyone doesn't have chickens. So this year, my whole focus is getting pollinators back into my garden. I am so used to having butterflies and bees and hoverflies. And last year, although I did have quite a few bees and hoverflies, I didn't have as many butterflies as I'm used to. So I'm focusing this year on lots and lots of flowers to bring in more and more pollinators, especially the ladybugs. We used to have a ton of ladybugs, and I don't know why, but don't have that many anymore. Is it just me, or is there something about the color yellow that just makes you smile? Look how beautiful that is. Just gorgeous. All right, I am going to end this video here. I wanted to pop in, say hello, let you guys know that I am okay. And I will give you guys another video by the end of the week. Until then, you all stay blessed and enjoy your Passover.